Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Banished. Fix the camera. There we go. That's mostly fixed. It's good enough. Seems pretty nice and pretty straightforward as we're just kind of continuing where we left off. We have plenty of firewood, plenty of food. Why don't we go ahead and build this house? Again, we don't want to expand too quickly. We don't, but at the same time, it doesn't hurt to expand a little bit. Especially as we're starting to build this wooden bridge. Get that all set up, we can expand out into this direction. Maybe make another miniature city with a lot of farmland out here, perhaps. So I have you know, 5-6 houses over here, and then just farmland. All sorts of farmland in here. And then maybe put one of these storage barns like over in here, maybe? Because obviously, well, okay, it's occupied by the hunter's cabin, but not by the forester or the herbalist or the gatherer, I don't think. A little bit by the gatherer. Hunter's really what has that up there, but they also have all this down in here, so we could put the storage barn up in here. And this storage barn would help hold all the food coming in from farmland possibilities up in here. That's a nice little wooden bridge. I like that. My house is already done. Oh my goodness. Just boom, house. It's like, oh my, okay. Well, I guess we have a house. 5 laborers. Let's have a tailor up and running. We don't need a physician. We're okay on that. Reserve of iron is low. It's okay. It could be worse. It has been worse. So, if we go ahead and try to put in a storage barn. Right here's not a bad place. If we put it, well, gosh dang it, I've been playing lots of different games where they use the middle mouse button to scroll around the map. Not WASD. I'm screwing up on that front. If we put it over here, we put it right there, then we'll want a bridge to cut across all the way. In the hopes that that'll actually be good enough. I don't know. I think that'll be good enough. And then we put in a road. Cut that across. Like so. Another road to go out that way with another bridge. Ah, goodness. Alright, zoom in. Hang on. So the road is here. There we go. And then why can't I put a bridge there? Cannot be placed in this location. Why? What is so wrong with a bridge existing in that location? If I say no road there, just back the bridge up. I mean, is that the problem? It just doesn't want to build a bridge there. Like, that specific spot. It's just like, no bridge. Absolutely not. Well, okay then. Hello, merchant. Do we have a trader ready? We do. Wonderful. Well, if we can't have a bridge there, let's put it one below. Oh, come on. Like so. What's up? You have sheep? I don't want sheep. I really don't. You can leave. Let's up our firewood to 1,000. A little bit more firewood doesn't hurt. There. A little bit of a road fixed there. right at the intersection. That actually works out quite nicely. Double up the intersections there. And then we have bridges over here. Cannot quite beeline for that. We can start hooking up these bridges. Then I'm looking at a housing complex in here. 6, maybe 8 houses. 8 seems like a lot. But if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll leave them here for now so people come over here and clear the land. But if this go up to 2 builders, a little bit of screen tear, but that's alright. And then we can slate a whole bunch of farmland out here. Just kind of surround these 6 houses in farmland. And actually, before we do too much more, where does this bridge end? Right there? There. We'll have a road. It may not be the road, but it's a road that we have to connect everything together. And one more just to make sure that they're not trapped inside. So then from here, once they clear this land out a bit, that one's already been done. We'll pause that. We don't want to build these yet. We'll get to them. But then well, yeah, especially because these bridges are already getting built. Look at that. Holy cow. They're just dumping resources into these bridges. Nice bridges. And the storage barn's already done. Sweet. Okay. Another blacksmith. Ah, we're fine. But yeah, we'll take all 6 of these houses and we will surround them with farms, orchards, stuff like that. Herdsmen will primarily live in these houses. And hopefully this will become kind of a food production center that'll be able to supply the main cities. Like, a lot of the food will end up in this storage barn and then overflow into the north and more likely this storage barn down here as well. And, you know, if this is kind of a central storage barn between all 3 locations right here, it's kind of a central storage barn. We don't really have one over here, unfortunately, but that can be remedied in the future. Do not have enough wool. Alright. Well, in the future, when sheep show up, we can buy sheep. We don't need a sheep yet. How much does that actually take? 100. Alright, we'll go ahead and start the tunnel as well. Go up to 4 builders, 2 laborers, just in case. Are we looking good over here? 3 of 3. Nice. 3 of 4. 1 of 5. 2 of 7. 1 of 5. Alright. But I want to see these bridges get built first. I want to see this starting to happen. Actually, we'll open up these bridges as well. And, oh, hey, wow, another merchant. They're coming in quick now. Oh, come on. I'm trying to click on this bridge. There we go. That bridge and that bridge. And we're going to need to, we're going to have to expand our stone production because that quarry is going to run out eventually. I'm not certain where we're going to do that yet, but we need to do that. We're not building this bridge yet. That's a heck of a project. Okay. Cattle, I don't want your freaking... Stop with it already, please. Okay. I'm sorry, but I don't want any more livestock right now. We have plenty. If it's new livestock, sure. But I already have livestock. I don't need any more. We do actually have 2 herbalists. That's a gatherer's hut, not an herbalist. That's an herbalist. Alright, that'll work. So we'll have someone go over and work that out. So we'll be getting herbs from 2 different locations. At least that is the hope. And yeah, we are just about out of stone, but that's because we just spent a ton on getting this tunnel set up. First of 2 tunnels. Planned a very long time ago. But that tunnel will be quite handy when it's all said and done. Man, we have a lot of coats. Alright. Look at that, it's just getting done. That's nice. All the things are getting done. This is quite nice. Okay. That's good. I still got 3 more houses we need to clear the land for. That's fine. It's hunky-dory. Yet another student. Students are good. Maybe a little bit of an older couple, but they did actually have a kid. That's good. Anything new in the graphs? Well, not on alcohol. Population still on the up and up. I mean, we're at 68 people. That's pretty good. I mean, for year 69, that's not all that great, but we're actually getting somewhere now. Unfortunately, our health is declining. What if I just have a physician on staff, if that'll actually help with people's health? I don't know. I'm not 100% certain. I do know we need herbalists. We need herbs. We don't have enough of those. We need food variety, which we have plenty of. They're warm. I mean, we could start upgrading houses to stone houses, but all that would do really is save some firewood and some warm coats, which, I mean, it's not bad. We could always sell them, but not quite what we're going for here. Why don't we put 25 warm coats in the trade depot? Maybe we can sell that off. Alright, so that's set up. That bridge is set up. Looks like we're working on that bridge. We have 2 more bridges along the way. It's nice having all this actually get built. It feels good. Let's go with another stone cutter. We definitely need stone cutters. Is that done? That is done. Wonderful. These are not done yet, but that one's done. Another bridge just pops up, and we got this bridge, and then we'll be just about done on production. Our food continues to grow. Alright, let's pull back on the builders and throw them into forestry. We need some logs. We don't have enough of those. Alright. Looks like a lot of these old pecan trees are getting chopped down and replaced. Get a little bit too old and die off. Not all bad. Means extra wood for us. Sweet. So all that's left, literally all that's left, is this wooden house. It's the only construction job we have open right now. All those bridges are finally done. Holy cow. Now we do need to be a little bit careful. We don't want to overexpand again. But right now, we're in a good place. We have a nice stockpile of food and firewood. I'd like to see this town running a little bit more efficiently first. So why don't we do another house up here on the corner. And I want to be able to set up the gather, and that'll take 4 people. So really that's like 2 houses worth of people. So 2 more houses will fill this up, and then we still have 7 houses available to build if we want to continue to expand. But 2 houses should be able to go straight into Gatherer's Hut. You know, in about 10 years worth of life. Of citizen life. Perhaps not 10 in-game years, but 10 citizen years. Alright, what do you got to trade this time? Please do not be cattle or things like that. Iron tools. You know what? We don't need them, but I'll take them because we can actually store them. That's what, 200, so 50. Alright, and just keep the trade flowing between merchants and the city. To help get the merchants more stuff in the future that we can hopefully trade with them for at a later time. Look at that, the houses are already getting done. My goodness. But it looks like our old population is actually starting to die. We had a little bit of a population boom, but now we're kind of falling down into the 66 region. So we are a few citizens short. But hopefully they will have freed up some extra houses that we can have some fresh families. I got an old couple right there. Another old couple. Yeah, we have a 0. But for the most part, we actually have a lot of old people. That's not productive for us at all. I'm glad we're building those 2 more houses because we do need an influx of children. Granted, we have 17 children, but that's not really enough. The teacher just died. Luckily, we had a laborer. That would have been really bad. Another older couple. Ah, man. I'll have to have a kid. Cut back on the physician just to open up more. Okay, old male, younger female. Fair enough. Good on there? No, not yet. Not yet. Okay, so we have 4 laborers. We want to wait on the gatherer's hut until we have like 6. And we'll open that up. Let the food flow. And again, just need to keep stockpiling that food. We have quite a bit, but not enough. Quite a bit is not enough. We need a plethora of food, please. We might even be able to afford putting in 1 more house. Just 1 more. I am genuinely concerned about our old population. Like, generally speaking, we have a lot of older people that are not producing babies. If they had children living in their houses, the children could just take over the houses and that wouldn't be a problem. But they don't have children living in their houses. They have adults living in their houses that need to be popping out children, but they can't pop out children because they don't have their own house. We'll open that up. Go up to 6 gatherers. Not that we need the food, but we might. I just don't want to have a food crisis again. Just really build houses to get food, to build houses to get food, is what it comes down to at this point. Alright, so finish that house. We'll open up the chapel. Make people a little bit happier with a chapel. At least that is the intent. 65 people. Not a lot of students. Only 6 students right now. 10 small children. 6 students. Holy cow. Mass death. What happened in late spring of 71? Mass death. Eesh. Okay. Builder's done. No more building. We want a laborer. We don't want to have all 8 of those people immediately enter the workforce. We want an educated populace. Holy cow, yeah. Mass death. And that's just old age. That's literally just the old age kicking in right there. Eesh. Alright. Education is nearing 100%. We're not quite there. Not quite. We're getting there. What are you bringing this time? What you got? As we get through the autosave. Okay, food. Don't need it. We'll take it. Again, we need to feed the merchants. 1250. That is a tough number to work with. Well, we open with 350 firewood. We need an additional 200 units, which is 10 coats. Ta-da! Alright. Whole bunch of food that we don't need, but that's alright. Oh good, a younger couple. Unfortunately, an older female. But it'll have to do. Alright, good, good, good. Give me those laborers. And we're at 5,000 firewood. Holy cow. So much firewood. Very much firewood. Alright. Open up the chapel for public use. Very soon now. We will need to open it up. We'll also need to make a transition over to steel tools. Using one of these mines to pop out some coal and make some steel tools. Very helpful. We're maxed out on our tools. We are maxed out on our firewood. We are not maxed out on our coats. That's okay. Could just about sell the tools, but we're not going to. Iron is a limited resource. I'd prefer not to squander it. Same with stone. Very limited resource. We're actually out of stone right now. Well, it's because we're trying to build this. Oh, we need 5 stone. Well, we have 4 stone cutters, so we should get there. But wow, we're that close on stone. Hey, we have our stone. Alright, the chapel can get built. Awesome. Keep our people happy. $212 stone to finish off that tunnel to get over to this side more easily. Specifically down into here. It'll be a later time, I'm sure. At least for now, we do have that tunnel set up. Hopefully they can go through the tunnel along the coast over that hill instead of around. They can just kind of go through a little bit. I don't know, that might actually not get used that much in the meantime. But we'll see. Another merchant! Welcome! Welcome! Making some good progress on that chapel. Alright, what do you have, merchant? Whoa! Hello! Chestnut, wheat, pumpkin, plum. Holy cow. Do we have any of those? We have cabbage, pecans, and corn. Wow, how much can we actually offer in terms of tradable value? Not enough. Certainly not enough. Why don't we get wheat? 2,500. Well, let's see. 550 puts us really close. We need another 300. I don't think that's an easily divisible number. 580 won't be good enough. 6. Well, that's 300. 600 is 2,400. We need an extra 100. 25? Haha! 625. Okay. Now stay here. We're getting more firewood. Just stay here for a while. Hang on. More traders. Just dump everything into traders right now. We don't need a tailor. Tailor can wait. Actually, no, blacksmith can wait. We can have a tailor. 500. So close. I want pumpkin seeds. 504. Holy cow. 625. Trade. How much can I bring with all of this? 620. Oh, we're so close. We're so close. We need another 380. I didn't even realize I was doing that. Okay, so 450, an additional 80 units. So 470. Aha! Plum seeds. I don't think we're going to be able to entice the merchant to stay long enough to give us his chestnut seeds. We're trying. A stonecutter was crushed by a rock. Well, that's unfortunate and untimely. 625 is the magical number for these chestnut seeds. Can we get there in time? 547. $611. Stop. Trade. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Alright, get out of here with your walnuts. We don't want those. We got 4 seeds in one go. Whew, that's expensive. That was 10,000 worth of trade, but we got there. Let's cut the herbs to 0. Kind of a niche trading good, and we kind of need herbs right now. Wow. Open up that stone house. Drop the traders. Add a cleric. Holy cow. We got there. 66 members, keeping people happy. That's actually a really good, easy way to check how many people you have. If you have under 200, the chat will tell you how many people you have, which is really handy. No more mental math while being recorded for me. Holy cow. We got there. It's actually great. We can actually start opening up this farming community now that we have some variety in crops. We can do something about actually making a farmland. You know, once this stone house gets built over here. Go up to 2 builders. You're actually short a herdsman. Go be a herdsman instead of a builder. Gotta make sure that everything gets done. nice little town. Kind of pretty, you know? Kind of pretty. I think it would be a nice place to live, but it certainly is not easy work, and your lives are not super long. There's hard labor to be done. Definitely. Alright, cut out the builder. Start opening up this area. We are going to move into creating a farmland out here. Heavy food production. Especially with all that extra stuff that we now have. Definitely want to create some farmland and some food production. So okay, 19 by 20 pasture there. $18 by 11 here. Throw a crop field back here, and same thing, another crop field right there with roads scaling them so we can all access it. Big construction project. Big construction project. Hopefully it'll be good enough. I think it'll definitely take, you know, at least a whole nother episode to build this, because this episode's over. So it's gonna take at least one more episode. But when it's done, it'll be very nice to have as a nice little addition to our already cute little town. So as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time with some more Banished. DFTBA.